My name is Jennifer Puig, better known as Miss Jenny, and I am an Arts for Learning teaching artist in dance, movement, and yoga. Today, I'm inviting you to dance and move with me. Today's class is called Moving to the Beat. And what is a beat? A beat is a sound. Today, we are going to be using steady beat movement technique, which is steady and constant sound and movement, by doing a variety of sounds with our body. Join me as we review a variety of non-locomotor movements, which means movements that stay in place while keeping a beat. This class today is great for early childhood. Steady beat technique is one of my favorite techniques in the whole wide world, because it allows me to focus in the present moment. It allows me to create movement so that I can create dance sequences. And steady beat is a great way to also move in sync with others. Steady beat increases self-regulation, which means the ability to control your own behavior and feelings in the present moment. A steady beat is also a great tool for reviewing concepts that include vocabulary, counting, and reviewing gross motor skills. In this case, in today's class, we're going to be using steady beat movement to review a variety of non-locomotor movement so that we can create a small movement sequence that we can recreate to sound or music by keeping a beat. I'm also going to be using a technique called call and response, which means when I call, you respond, or in this case, when I move, you echo my movement. Today, all you will need is comfortable clothes to move in and a space where you can move and not bump into anything or anyone. Take a moment to get ready and let's begin. Standing all the way up, feet are in parallel position, which means they're side by side facing front. Slightly bend your knees and relax your hands and arms. Shoulders up, back, and down, and bring your hands all the way up for an introduction to what steady beat is. Remember, steady beat is a sound that does not change. I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. We go and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and steady beat with my hands. Your turn. Steady beat with my hands. Steady beat with my hands. Steady beat with my hands. We're going to start doing a pat on our head. Steady beat on my head. Steady beat. That's right. On my head. Steady beat on my head. Steady beat on my head, or on my shoulders. Good. Or on my hips. Keeping that beat. Or on my knees. You got it. Or on my feet. All the way down to the ground. And now we freeze. Wonderful. So because you already know what a steady beat is, and you were moving with a steady beat technique, whether it was clapping or patting or snapping, I'm going to now invite you to engage into what we call Can You Keep a Beat? Call and response. And what that means is I'm going to ask you, can you keep, can you keep, can you keep, with a pause, a beat like this? And I'm going to show you what movement I'm using to keep the beat. It might be a beat in front. It might be up high. It might be really fast. or slow. These are all elements in dance. So let's begin, and all you have to do is show me that yes, you can keep a beat. Let's begin. We begin with our hands. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat? Keep it steady like this. Good. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep? Now I'm stomping a beat. Good. Like this. How about this? Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep with my knees a beat? Like this. Let's go to the hips. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep? Wonderful. A beat with your hips. Very good. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep? Now with your arms. A beat. Like this. Good. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat up high? Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep? You got it. A beat down low, to the side, to the other side. You're doing it. To the front. Wonderful. And to the back. And now we stop. I am sure you all were able to keep a beat. How about if I go like this? Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat? Real fast. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat? Even faster. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat? Real slow. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat with a stretch? Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat with a bend? Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat with a sway? Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat with a sink? Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep? Good. A beat with a rise, like the sign. Keep and you keep, can you keep a beat while you balance? Let's go. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep? Good. A beat while you balance. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat with a march? Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat with a jump? Let's try it. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep? Wonderful. A beat while you turn. Can you keep, can you keep, can you keep a beat with a kick like this? Can you kick, can you keep, can you keep a beat? And now we freeze. Uh-oh. One foot out and we are balancing about. Bring that foot down, shake off your feet, and balance on the other side. Nice deep breath up, inhale through your nose. Getting nice and tall, and exhale. That was our little warm-up of can you keep the beat? And I'm sure you were all having fun at home, keeping a beat with a variety of movements. We just reviewed a variety of non-locomotor movements. Movements that stay in place. Let's recall what some of those movements were, and we're going to create a little bit of a 4-movement sequence dance, which means putting 4 movements in order. One of those movements was stretching with a beat. The other movement was to bend with a beat. We then also did singing to the beat with our snaps. And then we rose like the sun with a beat. That's also another non-locomotor movement. Then we balance with a beat. Yes, balancing is another non-locomotor movement that stays in place. We jumped with a beat. Yes, we turned with a beat. Wonderful. And last but not least, we did even a little bit of sways in the top and kicks. So you see, there are so many ways that you can move in place. What kind of movements can you come up at home that you could do in one place? You could shake. You can wiggle. You can expand or close. There's so many wonderful ways. I hope you have fun exploring that. For right now, Miss Jenny's going to model 4 of her favorite movements that we just did. And we're going to play some music and do it to the beat. Like our class name, moving to the beat. Are you ready? My first movement, I'm going to choose to do, very simple, my stretch. I'm going to stretch for a count of 8. And you're going to do that with me. Yes? And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Stretching on up. For the second movement, I'm going to choose to do some sways. But instead of keeping my feet closed, I'm going to jump them out and sway really big, inspired by all the thunder and storms we've been having here in Florida. We're going to do that for a count of 8, and 1, and 2, and so forth. Our third movement that I have chosen today is going to be a balance. So I'm going to balance for 8 counts. Find different ways to balance on one foot. For my last movement, I've chosen to do kicks. But instead of kicking front, I'm going to get creative and I'm going to kick diagonally. And diagonally means off to one corner. Let's go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And that's going to be the last movement. Let's put all of that together and play with some music. Moving to the beat. All you have to do is follow me. Are you ready? Standing nice and tall. Bend those knees slightly. We begin with our first step, our stretch. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. We go 1. Stretch, stretch, and stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Get ready to sway. We go a sway, and sway, and sway, like the trees, and sway, and sway. Get ready to get creative and balance. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Let's kick. Oh, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Ta-da! That was the end of our dance. I'm sure you did a great job. I for sure had a great time doing our steady beat sequence for my favorite 4 movements. And what did we use to do it? Steady beat movement technique. We move to the beat. I challenge you at home. What kind of movements can you piece together to make your own dance? What kind of music do you like to dance to? Go ahead and play and explore and play your favorite song and make up a dance. And most importantly, move to the beat. Move to the beat. Let's finish this dance today by bringing our hands nice and open one foot behind, and in dance, we always take a nice bow as a way to say thank you. Great job, everyone. Give yourself a hand. Thank you so much for joining me today in practicing a variety of non-locomotor movements that stay in place, as well as our steady beat technique, which is that sound that doesn't change, and even moving with a beat by placing our hands in different body parts, as well as moving different body parts with the steady beat technique. I wonder, what other kind of sounds can your body make? Maybe, like I said in the beginning, you can make snaps. Or maybe you can even go like this, which is a Brazilian technique for making sounds in capoeira. You might even try some swipes. Today, we also practice stretching, bending, sinking, and rising, swaying, balancing, jumping, and turning, as well as kicking. What other kind of movements can you think of that you could do in one place, meaning without traveling from one place to another? Have fun creating, and that is a wrap for today. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful class today, and as always, don't forget to ask your parents or guardian to take pictures and videos of you moving with me today to that beat. We want to see what kind of dances you come up with. What kind of movements are you coming up with? You can tag us by using A4L Miami or the hashtag A4L at home using Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Until next time.